Greetings, class. It is a great honor to stand before you today and talk about something that has the potential to change the lives of many. Something that is not only an inspiration, but also a powerful movement for inclusion, dignity, and opportunity. This is the world of Special Olympics, an organization that has been transforming lives since its founding in 1968. The Special Olympics is more than just a sports organization. It's a global movement that empowers athletes with intellectual disabilities, giving them the opportunity to compete, grow, and succeed on their own terms. But perhaps the greatest impact that Special Olympics has is on how it challenges our perceptions and attitudes towards people with disabilities. It's an organization that celebrates the unique abilities of each person and, in doing so, shows us what true inclusion looks like in action. In this speech, I want to explore how Special Olympics provides a platform for athletes with intellectual disabilities to thrive, the critical role that the organization plays in advocating for inclusion, and why it's essential for us to all support this incredible movement. Special Olympics was founded by Eunice Kennedy Shriver in 1968 with the belief that people with intellectual disabilities deserve the opportunity to participate in sports, an opportunity that many were denied due to widespread misconceptions and prejudice. This simple but powerful idea grew into the global organization we know today, with over 5 million athletes participating in Special Olympics events across 190 countries. At the heart of Special Olympics is its mission to provide year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-style sports. The organization works with athletes of all ages, ranging from young children to adults, providing them the chance to participate regardless of skill level. Special Olympics offers a level playing field, ensuring that every athlete, no matter their ability, can be involved and experience the pride of competition and accomplishment. In addition to sports, Special Olympics emphasizes personal growth and inclusion. It goes beyond physical fitness to address the emotional and social needs of the athletes. Special Olympics believes that athletes should be treated as individuals, not as a diagnosis. Its vision is to create a world where people with intellectual disabilities are not defined by their disabilities, but celebrated for their strengths and potential. Special Olympics provides a platform where athletes can excel, but it's also about teaching lessons of perseverance, courage, and resilience that extend beyond the field. The benefits that come from participating in Special Olympics are lifelong, often positively influence other areas of athletes' lives, from their relationships with family and peers to their confidence and self-esteem. When we think of athletics, we often think of it as a way to build physical strength, endurance, and skill. But for athletes with intellectual disabilities, the benefits of participating in Special Olympics go far beyond just improving physical abilities. It's about helping individuals develop life skills, gain confidence, and have the opportunity to interact with others in an environment that fosters acceptance and mutual respect. For many athletes in the Special Olympics, sports are an opportunity to break through barriers they face in everyday life. People with intellectual disabilities often deal with exclusion, stigmatization, and isolation. In school and social settings, they may be seen as different or less capable, which can hurt their sense of self-worth. Special Olympics offers a supportive, inclusive environment that helps athletes overcome these challenges. One of the most significant benefits of Special Olympics is the confidence it instills in athletes. Through coaching, training, and competition, athletes learn that they can achieve their goals no matter how big or small. They learn to set goals, develop persistence, and face setbacks head-on, lessons that translate into every area of their lives. These experiences often lead to increased self-esteem, improved social skills, and a stronger sense of independence. Consider the example of Sarah, a Special Olympics athlete who competes in swimming. Sarah was born with cerebral palsy and faced significant physical challenges growing up. At first, she wasn't sure she could ever compete in a sport due to her physical limitations. But when she joined Special Olympics and started her training, something changed. She began to believe in herself, pushing past her doubts and fears. Today, Sarah is not only an accomplished swimmer, but also a role model for others, demonstrating that determination can overcome the toughest obstacles. Her journey exemplifies the empowering effect that participation in Special Olympics can have, not just for athletes, but for their families and communities as well. One of the core missions of Special Olympics is to create a more inclusive world for people with intellectual disabilities. The organization does this by fostering opportunities for athletes to compete side by side with others, breaking down barriers of segregation and stigma. Special Olympics works to challenge the stereotypes that society often holds about individuals with disabilities. In many communities, people with intellectual disabilities are viewed as less capable or as requiring special treatment. But through Special Olympics, athletes with disabilities are given the chance to show their peers and their communities that they are capable of achieving great things. These athletes have the same potential to excel as anyone else, and they have proven time and time again that the power of inclusion can drive positive change. The events and competitions organized by Special Olympics offer a space for athletes with intellectual disabilities to shine, but they also bring together volunteers, coaches, and spectators who are often witnessing these athletes' talents for the first time. This interaction has a profound effect on breaking down negative perceptions. It encourages people to see beyond the disability and recognize the person's inherent abilities. The true beauty of Special Olympics is that it highlights what athletes can do, not what they are. The athletes themselves become ambassadors for inclusion. Many Special Olympics athletes take leadership roles in their communities, advocating for the rights and inclusion of people with intellectual disabilities. They challenge others to reconsider their assumptions and treat people of all abilities with dignity and respect. As a global organization, Special Olympics relies heavily on the support of volunteers, donors, and advocates to carry out its mission. Volunteers are essential to the success of the program, providing coaching, mentoring, and logistical support at events. These volunteers help make the Special Olympics experience possible, but they also gain much in return. Many volunteers report being deeply moved and inspired by the athletes they work with, experiencing firsthand the joy, perseverance, and strength of these incredible individuals. Donors also play a crucial role in the organization's success. With financial support, Special Olympics is able to provide training, equipment, and travel for athletes who might otherwise not have the means to participate. Donors ensure that athletes from just all walks of life have access to the resources they need to train and compete. But beyond financial support, donors contribute to the larger movement of advocating for inclusion and equal opportunity for people with intellectual disabilities. Special Olympics also offers corporate partnerships which further extend the organization's reach and impact. These partnerships increase visibility, funding, and public awareness, making it possible for athletes to get involved and for more people to witness the power of inclusion firsthand. At its core, Special Olympics isn't just about sports. It's about creating a more inclusive society for all people, regardless of ability. As a global movement, Special Olympics has demonstrated that inclusion is not just an idea, but a reality that can be achieved with the highest mindset and support. When we support Special Olympics, whether through volunteering, donating, or simply advocating for people with intellectual disabilities, we are not just supporting a sports program. We are supporting a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. We are championing the idea that every individual, regardless of ability, deserves to be celebrated for who they are and what they can contribute. Special Olympics is a shining example of what can happen when people come together to break down barriers, challenge stereotypes, and embrace full potential of every individual. So, in closing, the work done by Special Olympics is about more than sports. It's about inclusion, empowerment, and creating a world where all people, regardless of ability, are given the opportunity to achieve their fullest potential. By supporting this incredible organization, we are not just helping athletes, we're helping to build a more inclusive and compassionate society. I encourage each of you to take part in this movement, whether by volunteering, donating, or simply spreading the word. Let us celebrate the athletes of Special Olympics, for they are not only inspiring us with their athletic abilities, but also showing us the true power of human spirit. Thank you.